Good thing, big thing. You think you got to think you think that just came.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup.
Yo, listen, I stream. I don't fuck with niggas that quit when they losing. So if you gonna quit if you losing bad, quit now. And I like niggas that talk shit.
Taking it about the 1. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and into the 28-yard line.
He's the fanny pack. Fanny pack.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
That's what I'm talking about. Make it a fucking game, nigga. Fuck that energy right there. That's what I'm talking about.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He was brought down by Patrick Johnson.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the
back in stadium, they didn't split this flow.
You see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On the move to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
8-foot bunch, 6-foot, 7-foot, 8-foot bunch. Excuse me,
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 67 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Top is straight shots and then pop.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
Shut up, bitch, swallow. Shut up, bitch, God.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Pick up God, there's no pressure again, the motherfucker. Not my motherfucker. I think take your dog, woman. Take your dog, woman. There's another woman.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches every the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you know some through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Play action. Here's Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2.
Oh, you motherfucker.
And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Ooh, nice.
Home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action with Hurts. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw now on the final play. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're...
Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Second down, back to Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hurts will throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Cook again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Haason Reddick.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Another run here with Sanders. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. To throw is Allen, eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it